After being told my channel is dead, my reputation amongst creators is ruined, and no one will ever tune into my streams, I can safely say this has been the most successful month I've ever had on this channel. It's about time we have a heart-to-heart conversation. It's been a minute, and safe to say, over the last few weeks, things have changed quite a bit on this channel, and I wanted to do a once-in-a-blue-moon update to let you know what the hell is going on, what kind of videos to expect, and how I'm personally doing. A bit of a parasocial moment, so to speak. But one thing I do want to move on to is a word from today's sponsor. I know a lot of you guys love your dark fantasy gaming. Well, have I got something special for you? There is a dark but wonderful Wonderland lineup including Alice the Wanderer, the Cheshire Cat, Mad Hatter, Knave of Hearts, and the terrifying Queen of Hearts. And you can experience all of that today in Raid Shadow Legends. Alice is a menace that's able to control enemies, disrupt their abilities, and buff her own damage. She's a stunning choice in both PvP and PvE content. A good crowd controlling unit is one of the most important you'll ever need, but one that can dish out damage too? A true powerhouse. The Cheshire Cat is a super fast damage dealer that chains turns using Piercing Veil to boost his attacks and basically deletes enemies before they can even react. And new players can get one of these legendary champions for free. Simply use the code GETALICE for Alice the Wanderer or KITTYCUT for the legendary Cheshire Cat. Or if that wasn't to your fancy, we have you covered. You can get BIGDAWG using code GOFAST or Turvold using the code BIGDAWG. Download the game today using my QR code or link in the description within 48 hours to claim your champion and instantly unlock a mega starter pack featuring the legendary Elenaril and reach level 15 to grab an epic Tagoar. Thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Make sure to go and check out my QR code and go and play Raid today. I started posting regularly here almost exactly 2 years ago, before the launch of Wuthering Waves. I never anticipated that those videos would immediately do well, and I knew at that moment I had to take the opportunity and run with it. I liked the game, and creating content was something I've always had a passion for. I'm not kidding. Those keen-eyed amongst you will notice this channel is 12 years old. There are privated and unlisted videos on this channel that date back over a decade.
Trick is to go slowly. Yeah. Power, power, power! Power to the people! Power to the people! Got him.
I even have a podcast I made with my friends 13 years ago on a whole different bloody channel. I learned to edit when I was 12, I posted stupid gaming videos with my friends, I had silly livestream uploads, I loved gaming content as a teen. Later on, when I was in university, I started a Formula 1 channel and networked with a bunch of the biggest creators in that space. And the reason why I'm talking about all of this is to say, I just genuinely love making silly fun content, and I've always been someone that just wants to make other people laugh and feel positive. 2 years later, after starting this new gacha content journey, I've uploaded almost daily, multiple times every single day, and streaming as often as I can. Most of that has consisted of Wuthering Waves content. I do want to say, in those 2 years, I've never once received a single penny from Kuro Games or from a third party wanting to make videos on Kuro's behalf. I genuinely enjoyed the game, and so the content came really easily. However, I am aware of a lot of mistakes and shortcomings I succumbed to during those 2 years, and if I'm being totally honest, the whole recent content creator drama that's been going on the past couple of months involving myself and other creators was a huge wake-up call that I needed to figure my shit out quickly and make it very clear what kind of creator I want to be. I've not been one to shy away from controversial or hot topics, or even be willing to give out some hot takes that won't change anytime soon. However, I'm always going to make sure we consider balance in these situations. Wherever possible, I want to aim for thoughtful and reasoned takes rather than feeding into outrage cycles. Because the truth is, outrage content is easy to persuade upon an audience. Being nuanced is a lot harder to communicate and requires both you and the audience to think more and be more intelligent. When creators rely too heavily on negativity or exaggerated narratives, it tends to create communities built on a constant conflict, and those individuals are very likely to lean more towards the toxic side. There are some people that will manipulate information or just outright lie in order to create narratives that are believable to those either too stupid to realize they're being manipulated, or they're already so biased in favor of a game or take that they just have immense cognitive dissonance to facts. And a result? A community that's full of edgy children that haven't developed a frontal lobe, or people with an IQ below 100. There are two categories of people who are easy to persuade and build up a loyalist community of. Stupid people, and those who believe agenda over everything, even truth, because blind faith is easier than admitting you're wrong. Having an army of weaponized morons is actually quite dangerous. Imagine now being in a position where you can accuse anyone of anything with only the tiniest glint of information, and being able to so easily convince an entire audience of people of the narrative you just made up. That must make someone feel pretty goddamn powerful and bulletproof. But ultimately, it doesn't change the fact that making content this way will only make you end up with a community that thrives on negativity, outrage, and misery, and again, very trigger happy to be problematic and toxic. We've seen now what can happen if you fully go down that path of tribalism, and there was a point in time where I was seemingly speed running it too. But where does it ultimately lead? Having no friends, being a target for the entire community, ridiculed at every turn, poor networking, and terrible sponsor relationships. I get it. The internet loves a villain. They don't care if someone is an asshole as long as they're entertaining. And some people want to be that villain. But not me. Sure, a little hot-headed sometimes, but I just like to and want to get along. Which is why I'm very grateful for the community I fostered in recent months. A bunch of people that are actually capable of typing in full grammatically correct sentences, that aren't immediately racist or sexist in comment sections, making accusatory statements, and instead are able to type in paragraphs while having rather intelligent takes. It makes interacting with my community so much more enjoyable when I know I'm talking to actually smart people. I'm moving towards a new era of content that'll be more frequent here. I call it enjoyment slop. I just want to enjoy games and experience cool moments with you guys, because I think that's what this space really wants more of. Just a bunch of gamers having a good time together, and the last 2 weeks of making content has shown me that is overwhelmingly the case, and I hear you loud and clear. I don't want to make a tribalistic, loyalist audience that responds to my beck and call. I want you guys to come and enjoy my content or streams because it just makes you feel good. And I also hate having enemies or rivals. I get along with everyone in this space, almost, and I want to keep it that way. If we have disagreements, I'd rather maybe organize a call and come to understandings between people, rather than force narratives on people instead. That is, of course, if the person in question is reasonable. It just seems like the healthier way to deal with stuff in this space. I don't care if you're a Kuro bot or a Hoyo Shield or you're from Arknights. I really couldn't give a bloody toss at this point. All I care about is that you're intelligent enough to understand perspective and nuance. Sometimes a good game can do a shit thing, and other times a shit game can do a good thing, and guess what? We can talk about all of those things at the same time, because at the end of the day, these are free games we're pissing our pants over. I mean, the general gaming audience already makes fun of us enough. We don't need to give them more of a reason to hate us. I will still be playing Wuthering Waves and uploading content to this channel, but you can expect a lot more variety here going forward. I want to really get stuck in with more gachas and eventually branch out to other games or enjoyment slop and just have a positive experience. Enjoyment slop is my new meta, and I don't care what community you come from. Here we like to stay silly, not stupid, so as long as you're accepting of this, then we'll get along. Overall, I'm really looking forward to this next era of content. After being told my channel is dead, my reputation amongst creators is ruined, and no one will ever tune into my streams, I can safely say this has been the most successful month I've ever had on this channel. I've made way more connections and friends the past few months, better sponsor relationships, and had really solid growth. So I hear the message loud and clear. We want to feel good, and it's time to put the intense drama slop to rest for a bit. We'll wake it up only when necessary. So I appreciate y'all. This has been an incredible couple of weeks, and I'm looking forward to just enjoying this with you guys. See you on the next one. Peace.